Hey guys, Tyler2K here, doing another breakdown changes kind of video for Season 2. This is day 3 or day 4 now, I can't remember. I think we're technically in day 3. And rather than doing Leroy, I had figured, there's been so much talk about a character like Bryan being like overtuned. I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do Bryan. So Bryan was one of the many characters I got up to like TG, up during ranking, in Season 1. So I have a lot of Bryan experience, and I've been playing Bryan for quite some time. Local fan favorite, Jimmy J. Tran, kind of styled my modeled my style after him up here in NorCal. Ish. I wish I was nearly as good as Jimmy, but shout out to Jimmy. But I figured, same thing. We're gonna do this cold. I played a fair share of Bryans, and I have still not looked at the move list, even though I've been trying my best to adapt against them. So this is a cold watch. As usual, if I make a mistake, please know when to timecode the mistake. But seeing as how Bryan seems to be insanely good, it's probably time to take a look at the move list and figure out what's going on with him. Now, one thing of note why I kind of haven't done these ones yet for characters who are very, very strong, like for instance, a character like Jack with the 2-1 up forward 1+2, I'm pretty sure they're going to get nerfs. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of don't want to do those characters who are probably going to get nerfs because like my information to you guys will likely be outdated maybe within a few weeks. Bryan was kind of in that ballpark, but I figured because, like I said, I really need to know what the hell's going on when I'm playing against Bryan. I need to better understand it. We'll go ahead and do this one first before the Leroy one. So if I make a mistake again, please let me know. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. Season 2, various adjustments aimed at expanding offensive options, which is insane. Bryan was arguably already like in top 10 contention in Season 1, but okay. After obtaining Snake Eyes, improving aspects of gameplay felt impractical or difficult to use. Okay, so Bryan is harder to use, but he's not that hard to use. So I wonder if they'll kind of elaborate on that. Okay, Snake Eyes mechanic allowed Bryan to do one-time powerful move. Back 1+2 is a strong mid attack that allows Bryan to act first, even when blocked. And you see, like you see that clean. I don't have any binds, by the way. Let's see, back 1+2. Oh, okay. That's how you perform that. Okay. Interesting. So what are we on? What are on block? +7. See, there you go. Like I said, I'm not using binds. Okay. Okay, I think you can enter into FC as well from here too. Okay, so +7. When crouching, down forward 3 is a... Wait, what? Oh, during Snake Eyes. Okay, let me just go ahead and pop meter. Whoa. Is that high crush too? Okay, maybe not, but man, that's crazy. Weird to have like a full crouch option right away. So I haven't seen it personally, but I have heard that this is a counter hit wall splat as well. So let's go ahead and put him by the wall. Oh man. And how much damage is that? 28? Ooh. Ooh, and then I know that this is supposed to be like -2 as well, or 12, sorry. Wow. Well, that kind of reminds me of like season, 7.0 all over again, where Bryan was kind of overtuned in that as well. Wow, that's crazy. Season 2, after activating Heat by Heat Engager, Bryan transitions to FC. New options. Oh, yeah, that means, yeah, they're strengthening his full crouch game. I didn't even consider that. So obviously post Heat Engager, that means now you have access to go for fucking the counter hit tool, which is on 20, right? So at +17, that's if they mash, they only have 3 frames, right? Your fucking full crouch up for 3 wins clean. That's crazy, dude. Okay, so on counter hits knockdown, what does it do on natural hit? Okay, let me get my cursor off the screen. Okay, if it's probably gonna be like fucking +6 or something. +7. I said +6, saying like, oh yeah, +6 is hella overpowered. I was like, maybe +3, +4. I think what Sway 3 is 5. Yeah, 7. Wow, I'd have to like really think about the math there too. What +7 really represents. Okay, new ways to transition down 2 down. Wow, that's hella good because down 2 by itself is still really overtuned, right? -2 into FC, and then you turn still. Oh my god. Or go for the hit confirm, the FC down forward 2-1 as well on 13. Bro, what? And Anyhow, it's down 2-3 is only -10 still, right? And it's NCC anyway. Presumably. Player counter. Yeah, holy shit. I mean, it's already bad, like 4-3 into down 2 and shit like that. Or vice versa, sorry. Down 2, 4-3, being a counter hit trap. Which was the meta in Japan, shoutouts. Okay, back 1+2 into FC. During Snake Eyes specifically. And we're still +7. Wow. Okay, with these additions, what's crazy is like because you're an FC, I'm just gonna do a really quick theory craft here. Because you're an FC and +7, that means they have to hold the fucking... They have to hold the next hit. So we'll do this. Meter pop. If they go for a mid, we trade positive. So, right? Let me just test that. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, let me just go do something simple like down forward 1 on 13. And then what we have to do, we have to put on punishment. So standing block. And that would be... Well, that would be 1 hit. So this is an easy one to set up. Okay. Oh, other one. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. It would be, but not. So let me do this. Now this. Oh, wait. Bro, he didn't even try to attack. Wait, what? Oh, is it because he's an FC? Is he an FC? He is an FC. What the fuck is this? It's not even left standing. He's an FC. Now, granted, nowadays, out of FC, you can sidestep cancel FC either way. But what the fuck? Huh? And then new move sport? What the fuck is 4-1? What the fuck is this shit? They gave him a 12? Can you even duck this? Oh, you have to be able to duck this, right? There's no way, because the same animation is 1+2, 1, right? There's no fucking shot. Okay, thank God, at least, at the bare minimum, but still, that leaves you susceptible to 4-3, which is +2. Bro, what? Okay. 4-1, useful move, and up forward 1. What the fuck? And that's a mid? What? How negative is this? If this is 13, I'm pissed. Who balances this shit at Namco? What is this? Why is Dragunov still... What the fuck does this do? It causes the flop state like Dragunov's does. What? God. Throw this onto the queue. Sorry, I've been compiling a list of like Dragunov buffs that he should get in Season 2 now that we see what he's doing. And that 1+2 is fucking going on the list. If Bryan has an I-20 that does the same thing as Dragunov's, and Dragunov's is I think 22, and it's -14, motherfucking, are you kidding me? Bro, what? Okay, in Season 1, 4+2 had Power Crush. Lost its defensive capabilities. Now it deals chip damage and block, and their plus frames. Okay, so that's actually kind of interesting. That used to be how forward 1+2 worked. It used to be plus, so now it's minus. Yeah, it's +1. I think it was -9 originally. Okay, yeah, let's just jump into it. Forward 1+2. Yeah, previously -9. Now it's +1. I can't fault them for that. Forward 1+2 was like a really good utility move in older games, and them making it a power crush really hurt things. I mean, I hate to defend fucking Bryan here, but he also used to have down forward 1+2, which was a punch Sabaki that would guarantee sway 4 on a knockdown state. So because they changed his parry to be the only thing he has instead of the Sabaki, he did lose a big portion of his game. So yeah, forward 1+2, like this sucked having this move. Yeah, it was. I never liked forward 1+2 mechanic. I don't like the change, so I'm glad that they brought the other one back. With that being said, like what? Okay, well, sorry, I need to do this. Otherwise, it doesn't fit on the screen and becomes a little bit too small. Okay, so now deals chip damage, and that's 6 points, so that's a decent amount of damage. How much is like back 1? Okay, nothing. Attack hitbox has been reduced to mitigate Sorry, I'm just checking something. I suddenly don't know how to read. Okay, attack box has been reduced to mitigate unintended occurrence of hitting opponents who are behind you. Okay, that makes sense. I think that was more of a power crush bug than anything. But recovery time reduced by 1. Oh, so maybe they want you to also use this mid combo, kind of similar to like an old school jet upper 4+2 structure, which I still do. Maybe you can better fit it into some combos now. Okay, new move, back 1+2. We already seen that. That's nuts. And wait, okay, let me see this. So we're +0. Let me go. Yukemi's on. So that's actually just fucking guaranteed. A Sway 4. Sorry. Sway 4 should hit. It doesn't hit. It probably does hit. I'm probably slow. Okay, so that misses too. Okay, let me go a little bit faster. I still don't have the feel for the time yet. Okay, yeah, my execution is just off right now. So I'm gonna assume on 15, 15 plus 3, that's gonna work at +25. I'm just probably just bad. Okay, but yeah, back 1+2 is crazy, dude. And how much damage was that? Okay, so that was 43. Now, granted, we're on counter hit, but still, man, that's crazy. That's really good advancing range. Out of curiosity, I want to see the tracking properties on it. Okay, so sidestep. His strong side. Oops. I guess we can plead +1. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it actually did hit our weak side at least once. Okay, only at +1 though. Okay, that's kind of good that it's not actually guaranteed sometimes off of the hit. I'm sure they'll fix that. It's probably a bug, to be honest. But okay, new move. That's really good. +7 is crazy. It kind of reminds me of old Sway 1, which I know got nerfed. Okay, during Snake Eyes while FC, brand new move. That's crazy, dude. I can't remember what combo structure, but like in certain situations, it was like sidestep 1+2, 3 would cause that sort of animation where it would break the wall, and you see that there, the green marker indicates that it's still a wall break. So that's something, man. The only issue, only kind of good thing I can think about it is maybe he's not FC during the entire animation, but still, it's so fast. And actually, come to think of it, let's go ahead and try this on block. Okay, so just fucking track that way. And now let's keep in mind we're at what, -5 after duck jab? Okay, so it doesn't track to our strong side though. Interesting. That's so weird. Why would they? Decision making from them is crazy. Okay, so up forward 1, like I said. This being that, why did that track? Wait, okay, so because the active frames, it kind of has some phantom tracking on it. Huh? Because I know this is one of the complaints too. They didn't really nerf his homing property. Oh, whoops. Yeah, the power crush, or sorry, the heat burst still actually has a really big hitbox on it. They didn't really nerf that. And while it looks like it doesn't track sidewalk right, which is our weak side, which is a good thing that they're nerfing that, right? I bet you it still tracks sidestep. Okay, no, it doesn't. Whew. Okay, thank God. Thank God. Oh my God. It was crazy that his heat burst fucking like full track. Bryan hard carried, by the way. Okay, but yeah, that's crazy. -13 fucking power crush, and I presume this also wall splats. So let's go ahead and test that really fast. Yeah, of course. Causing the flop state and also wall crush. Okay, out of curiosity, they did nerf this supposedly for every character, but I want to see this. Can I flop state into Rage Art? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, we also puts us into TNT. Okay, so no, we can't, but it hits flinch. Okay, so +15, so the frame data just isn't there, but that does leave us going for the capability of down 4 if properly spaced, right? Down 4 on 15. So that's an actual guaranteed option. If we're a little bit further, can I still go for like Sway 4 maybe? Because if he's recovering. Oh no, not yet. But if we're in TNT already, in Snake Eyes. Oh my god. Oh no. And we're on Ukemi, aren't we? Oh my god. Okay, let's turn off this before I fucking have an aneurysm here, guys. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. What are these balance changes? Also giving him a 12 frame is crazy. Why does he have a 12 frame? Why does he have a 12 frame? What's crazy about this 12 frame? So originally, like Bryan, this is his. I hate to do a rant, but you know me, I was rant. Okay, so when Bryan first came out, or not first came out, but like modern day Bryan first came out, like T5, he had dead zones, right? So for his 10, he had 1-4, he had 2-3, which used to have worse frame data, and then from there, he would have 14 frame would be his jet upper, right? That's your 14 frame launcher. So he had like no resolution. Then I don't know if it was T6, they added down forward 2-1. Down forward 2-1 in T7 used to be +8. So this would be your I-13 option, and you're +8. And people say, Bryan doesn't have a fucking 13 frame Punisher. But they know 13 frame Punisher, so okay, that's cool. So he's had 4-3 for a while. The damage is okay, it's not great. But if you need like a long range 12, you would 4-3 your opponent. That's the idea, 4-3. And that has more range than your 1-4, your 2-3, and then obviously 4-3 being a 12 framer. Okay, that's your punish. So then fast forward to Tekken 8, and they gave him. Let me go ahead and just let's make this a little bit more fair. Let me turn off Rage, and here we go. So that's our 13 frame, right? And then what's nice is, okay, it doesn't wall splat, but, and actually let me go ahead and put this on because I haven't tested this in a while. It's gonna look ridiculous. But under the effects of Snake Eyes or TNT, and come here, Shin. Oh, look at that. We have a super long-range fucking I-13 Punisher, right? Okay, almost wall splats at that distance. No other character would wall splat this far, by the way. No other fucking character. And then we'd have time to still do dash up down 3+4, right? No other character that would happen. So now, somewhere along the line, Namco's like, you know what he really needs? He needs a fucking 12. And here we are, +4. And if we enter into sway, we're going to be better for plus frames, just like down forward 2-1's +5. If we sway down forward 2-1, we now have the old I +8 frame data. Now, granted, the sway frame data post option's not good. You have just like sway 2 hit confirm, which honestly nowadays is worse because sway 2 doesn't actually spin the opponent like it used to bound in older games, and actually in Tekken 7 also used to cause spin. But yeah, that's gone, so it's devalued. But still, why the fuck does he have a 12? Did he need a 12? Like, having one of the best 13s not good enough? I don't know, man. That's absolutely absurd. Okay, Snake Eyes 4-4 1+2. Behavior on hit has changed. Wow, damage has been buffed from 20 to 30 when you parry. Okay, what does this do on hit now? Oh, it puts him now in that like kind of airborne spin state that it used to do. Now it's a standing spin. God, that's a long fucking rate. Is this gonna splat this far? Oh my god, what the fuck? Huh? Okay. Okay, sure. Sure, Namco. Okay, Snake Eyes, 3+4, 2. Reduce distance between the character from the first hat. It would inadvertently miss. Increase the window by 5 frames for releasing button. Wow. So are they saying you now have a bigger window to hit 3+4, 2 and let it go? Is that what they're saying? Now you don't have to. Now, basically, one of the problems, or I guess balancing decisions is probably more accurate. One of the balancing decisions with an option like 3+4, 2 was like you would have either the fast one or you'd have like full charge. Now are they saying you can like half-ass it and you can let it go kind of similar to like 4-2? These kind of options where you can delay options off Snake Eyes? That seems fair. Did I notice there's no damage reduction anywhere on that frame on that balancing decision? Yeah, it's just better. Oh, cool. Yeah, you know, 3 plus 4 2 wasn't strong enough. Shout out the Falcon, by the way. Okay, behavior of the hit on counter hit has been altered. Oh my god. Am I on counter hit? Do they mean like the old fucking airborne structure like Sway 2 pickups? Okay, let's see here. So I assume they don't mean the first hit. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, so now I guess instead of causing the knockdown state, kind of similar to like, well, 442 is not even... Kind of similar to this, it now just puts him into a flop. So we get the same thing. We get a CD 1 plus 2, plus faster, Sway 4. Wow. Okay, I assume this is still minus 13. Give me some hope here, Namco, that you guys know what you're doing. Minus 12. Okay, cool. Jesus. Okay, behavior on hit, on counter hit has been changed. Okay, so if I charge this, is it just better? Is that what they're saying? Okay, stand block, 2 hits. I want you to not block on the final hit. Oh, no. It does 1 plus 2 fucking 2 animation now? This crumple stun? Bro, what? Sure. Yeah, yeah, why not? Of course, Namco. Sure. Well, yeah. Fucking of course. Okay, I need to test one more thing here. Okay, so if it's probably still a natural hit, right? Cool. Fucking hell yeah. Balance team. Let's go. What the fuck is this trash? Okay, 1 plus 2, 1. Increase the tracking second hit. Only when the first hits, so that way it... You know, it's funny, increase the tracking, because that's a homing move, by the way, too. I bet you fucking better not improve the tracking of 1 plus 2. Expanded hitbox downward to improve consistency when combos. I don't even... I really can't think of a situation where 1 plus 2, 1 has dropped out on me mid-combo. But, okay, maybe they mean at the wall, so... Like 1 plus 2, 1, up forward 2 structure, for instance. Okay, forward 4. Increase the opponent's recovery time by 1 frame. Forward 4? What? Why is shit forward 4 be fucking plus 1? Why? Wait, okay. On hit. Okay, so do they mean it's just easier to hit confirm now? Like, is it just easier to confirm now? Even though this wasn't that hard to confirm? Not to mention, like, you really should be using forward for long range anyway. Like, overcommittal punishes. Like, look at the range on that, right? Or deep step punish. That way you don't have to worry about deep step into jet upper if they're sidestepping. Or you're sidestepping and they go into high crush, right? You got your 14 framer. Because keep in mind, during sidestep, this is not 14. This is 16 frames. So your jet upper is actually only 2 frames quicker than forward 4. So keep that in mind. That's a little disingenuous, but now if they're making it stronger, it's absurd. Okay, new down 2 by holding down. Plus 8 on FC is crazy. Obviously, you know, it's like they got rid of Magic 4s, so they're like, you know what, let's add Magic 3s. Because Magic 3 is still a fair mechanic, right? Oh, you want to take your turn? Sorry, go fuck yourself. Wow. Wait, what? Northern Cross is stronger? What? Come on, man. Are you who is designing this shit? What the fuck? Okay, I'm curious. Does he get fucked by counter hit at the wall? Okay, he doesn't. He's not dragging on. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm not even, like I said, I got him the TG. I stopped playing him because I wasn't really a fan of his style. This is absurd. Like, these are crazy buffs. This is like, clearly someone doesn't know what they're doing, and they're like, yeah, let's buff Bryan. Oh, what? Did fucking Knee laugh when he read all these patch notes too? Please let me know in the comments. Holy shit. Okay, time with punch. Yeah, punch parry, just behavior after successful parry. Yeah, thank God. That was so stupid. Like the fact that Steve can reverse Bryan's parry. It was so dumb. I don't know why they ever even designed that. It looks cool the first time, but there was no skill involved with Steve doing it. It was just Steve would backsway you. You would do 4-4-2, and he would snake charm you, and you'd die. You're like, oh, cool. That's a cool mechanic. Okay, sway 1 issue immediately after heat activation. Okay, so I guess there was a bug. Oh, okay. I don't know. Probably. Oh, I know on hit, this is the hell of a nerf. So still a launcher, which is insanely good considering the fact that like sway 1 by itself, of course, is still +5. But now it no longer gives you a flop state for, you know, CD 1+2, sway 4. Now at least they get a chance to play. So that's good. Keep in mind that rollaway effect. That's a brand new universal mechanic that the opponent automatically does that. They don't have to even do anything. The game's like, okay, here you go. Which normally is good, but there recently was Xiaoyu tech found where you can exploit that and they can't escape follow-up hit, which is a cool balance. Okay, reduce tracking against sidestep. Okay, so this is no longer meaty for 1 frame. This is only active for 15. That's a great nerf. That was really absurd, the fact that it like tracked 360. Okay, out of curiosity, so it shouldn't track. Okay, so it's weak to his weak side. That's good. Okay, whoops. God dang it, dude. Okay. Okay. Good change. Good change, because I assume the CD 1+2 is still a launcher, and it is. Okay. Okay, 3+4. Hitbox has been reduced to mitigate unintended currents that are hitting behind you. Yeah, again, these aren't nerfs. These are bug fixes. Sure, it's a nerf in the fact that like you can no longer hit behind you for a counter launcher. See, okay, let's get something straight, because I haven't really explained this in the other videos. So when I say that, I do mean it. In my head, and to be honest, it should be in everyone's, quality of life improvements are just that. It's like either something that should have been there the entire time that your character was just missing for whatever reason, or small improvement buffs. A buff is when your character has access to something they basically didn't have previously. So let's say 4-3-4 being a counter launcher again, that's a proper buff because it brings it more back to, well, actually, to be honest, it has never been like that. So that's a buff. That's something Bryan didn't have, and it makes an option like 4-1 naturally scarier, which is brand new, because now 4-3, first of all, it's always been +2, but now has a counter component to it. Absurd, right? A bug fix is not a nerf because that was an unintended design or system mechanic that there was an issue. So like counter hitting behind you is not a nerf because it should have never happened in the first place. Now the issue I have with them putting arrows on, bug fixes is if you do this like quantitatively, where you're just taking a look at how many plus arrows you have and how many down arrows you have, a bug fix basically, what's the word I'm looking for? It stacks in a bad way how many nerfs or buffs your character is getting. So a bug fix, which should have never occurred in the first place, is not a nerf. That's absolutely not a nerf. But then what happens is you look at Bryan, he has 20 up arrows and he has fucking 5 down arrows when he should have 4 down arrows. And knowing Namco, like they everything is stats for them, right? Their design philosophy, at least for Harada. Nakatsu, whatever, Nakatsu's gonna do Nakatsu things. But Harada's mentality is like, let's take a look at the down arrows that a character has. And again, this skews fucking Bryan's data, making it look like he got semi-nerfed, air quotes, when he actually didn't get nerfed. These are fucking fixes. They should have never existed in the first place. The tracking nerf on sway, CD 1+2 is a nerf, but it's actually a fucking bug fix because it shouldn't have full track to begin with. Because again, an option like sway 1 is safe on block. Down back 1+2 is safe on block. Those shouldn't have existed, period. So while that is a little down nerf, it's more of a 0.5, and an option, like I said, Like this, that's not a -1. That's a fucking 0. And they're lying to everyone by having this fucking trash data in their command list. And like I said, 100% skewing their own data negatively in a bad way. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay, down back 1+2. Increase the tracking the second hit if the first hit hits. Sorry for the rant, but it needed to be said. Reduce tracking on the second hit where it whiffs. Okay, so there you go. So thank God. With that being said, watch this fucking still track our strong side. Okay, thank God, dude. This is a nerf. This is a nerf. This actually is a -1. Because, sure, you're bug fixing, but again, there is no half component that just phantom tracks when it should have never tracked in the first place. I will deem this a -1. That's fair. Okay, Snake Eyes, forward 2-1-2. Reduce tracking of third hit, but only when the second hit whiffs. Mitigating instances where it would unexpectedly track. Okay, same thing. This is a bug fix. It's a fucking bug fix, guys. So let's see this. Okay. I mean, cool. Like, okay. So what are we talking about? Are we talking about the second hit now? Okay, so basically what? If they're sidestepping already, it just doesn't track? How about for... Wait, no. Okay. Didn't they say they nerfed that? Is that... I can't, man. I fucking can't, dude. How? This is not a nerf. That you're wrong. That doesn't work. I literally just proved that incorrect. Holy shit. Okay, so let's keep it counting here, guys. That's a 0. That's a 0. That's a 0.5. Let's see here. Are there any other downs? And again, this is not a down. Okay, it lost its Power Crush. It's a brand new move. You can't get rid of the Power Crush and then supplement it by adding a new move to replace it. That's a mid on top of it, not even high anymore. Okay, so what was it? 3.5. There are 3.5 down arrows on this fucking balance sheet that shouldn't exist. So again, this skews the Namco's data. How absurd. Okay, adjusted fourth hit so they can no longer be countered by reversals. Oh, that's weird. I think it may be because he's airborne when he starts doing it. I don't know. Honestly I don't understand that. Fourth hit, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this becomes a red spark on the fourth hit. You cannot reverse red sparks. That's a universal mechanic. So again, this is also a bug fix. It acts as a buff because it makes him stronger, but this is a bug fix. That's a red spark attack. And yeah, you can't reverse those. Okay, whatever. 4, mitigating an issue where Axie would shift when the first hit connects with an opponent. Oh, okay, so this is just a bug fix to make it such that 4-1 doesn't phantom whiff? I think that's what they're saying. Axie would shift when the first hit connects. So yeah, this is a bug fix, but it's there for a reason. It's not because Namco had that in their heart to fix a bug. It's because 4-1 would be bugged sometimes. Okay, whatever. Okay, thoughts? This might be the most absurd thing I've fucking read. Way, way, way overtuned. I haven't even played a good Bryan yet. That's the crazy part about this. These are crazy changes. I don't know. Okay, out of curiosity, how if I do a heat burst, 1, 2, oh, and I have a third one because okay, I get 3 + 7 natural hit knockdowns that are doing a lot of fucking damage. Oh, sorry. my apologies. I forgot about that. We still have fucking Snake Eyes even after our charge because we have 1 Snake Eyes left afterwards. I can't do this, man. This is absurd. Okay, absurdly buffed. How many arrows do I give him? I give him I'm gonna give him the first and maybe only +2 arrows. This character is so stupid. I can't fathom what whoever designed this character thought that like season 1 Bryan was just not good enough. I think towards the end of season 1, a lot of people started putting him in like top 10. I know when he first came out, there was like major talk about him being a top 10 character. Myself, I think I put him in menace tier. I don't think I put him in top 10. But why? Why would a character who's like right outside of top 10, you feel so compelled to insanely over buff him? And on top of that, the safety is just the really crazy part about that. Again, options like full crouch down 4-3 being -12 and big knockdown, counter hit, wall splat, then supplemented with back 1+2, which I don't know if +7 should be a thing. That just seems so insanely overtuned. And I want to say, like, when it comes to like getting that second arrow, my criteria thus far have been like general mechanical change to your character, right? So the first arrow would be like general buffs, improvements, quality of life fixes, stuff like that, right? And second arrow would be like how well the character does in T8. Season 2 T8. And yeah, this Snake Eyes was not bad. I mean, it already was annoying to deal with like 4-2-1-2 metas because he's so safe on block. You know, oh, you want to go third route? You want to try to challenge me here? Like this, that, right? Already really strong. And even though his heat smash wasn't super good, the fact that like the heat smash, even on the later hits, if it hit you, would still do full damage was crazy, and the low crush on it, right? But now the further buff Snake Eyes, I just don't understand it. I don't see it. +7 is an incredible number because at +7, right, our wall stand 3 on 12 just beats everything other than parries for Jin and Leroy. Every other character has to hold the wall stand 3. Oh, sure, you're minus fucking 10, right, off post wall stand 3. But then that's where wall stand 3-4 comes to play. You try checking it. Oh, now all of a sudden your wall stand 3-4. Second hit becomes a counter hit, knockdown, meaty taunt. Uh-oh, you're dead if you're playing against someone who's really good, right? So like little things like that are already really strong. And I just don't get it, man. Bryan, easily +2 arrows. I feel like I need to take a shower after watching those or going through the move list. Comments, questions, concerns. I made a mistake. Please let me know. The time code said mistake. I don't think I messed anything up. This was a cold watch of, or cold read through of Bryan changes, and I can't fathom what Namco is doing with this game for sure. So, okay, I'll see you guys in the Leroy video later on.